GTA 6 is right around the corner. Well, maybe, potentially? I don't actually know, guys. It has been delayed until spring of 2026. Don't know exactly what month or date that they were looking at for that release, but we'll see. Fingers crossed it does release because I am excited. Since the hype around the release for GTA 6 has been around, it has made me pumped, so I have been jumping back in for some more GTA 5. With GTA 6 officially coming soon, it means my time and pretty much everybody else's time is coming to a natural close as we'll move on to the next installment of the Grand Theft Auto franchise. GTA 5 has been a core game for my friends and I to enjoy over the years together, making memories together, doing literally anything that we wanted to do. Whether that was something action-packed, experiencing some hilarious moments, or even something simple as cruising around Los Santos together. All this and more I am 100% definitely looking forward to in the release with GTA 6. However, what am I not looking forward to with the release of this next game? One thing for sure, I'm really hoping and praying that there are no overpowered vehicles that they add at any point in this next game's lifetime. Why the Rockstar gods even cursed the lands of Los Santos with the likes of the Oppressor Mark II, Torador, and some of the other ones like the Deluxo, I will truly never know. I have gone into detail about this exact same topic on a previous video on my channel. Definitely go check it out if you would like. A lot more points are made in that one, but I'm not just retreading old stuff in this one. I am going to bring up something I didn't talk about before. A vehicle like the Oppressor Mark II does not belong in the online world of GTA 5. It is the most toxic and infuriating weapon, yes, weapon, that's correct, that could have been added. And really, most vehicles with the lock-on mechanism with the homing missiles shouldn't have been added to the game at all. The online world has truly become a full-on war zone. The problem, honestly, doesn't just stem from homing missiles. Having so much power on so many different vehicles causes a bad influence on the community. But believe me, I actually do get why these were introduced originally, to directly counter the likes of the Lazer and the Hydra. For the Mark II and the Deluxo, or whatever, these bad boys ruled the skies and the ground. Yes, I do mean the ground as well. If a decent enough pilot got their hands on one of these flying demons, the whole lobby was in their entire control. It sucked, and yes, I definitely agree that something had to be done, but not something that made such a massive impact on the game itself. It should have been more of a balancing situation. You see, there's this funny phenomenon that occurs when trying to balance the scales and you just aren't careful. It's essentially a ripple effect that goes from one overly powerful thing to just another one in its place. And yes, to quote the great Qui-Gon Jinn, there's always a bigger fish. For some reason, developers in so many instances try to fix an existing issue only by introducing another one. In this case, Rockstar introduces one counter, which is multiple vehicles with flight and lock-on capabilities, to directly beat the first problem: jets and helicopters. But what is this? Oh heavens! What? The flying vehicles with the lock-on missiles are causing problems for everybody? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who in their right minds at the studio gave this idea the big thumbs up, the yes? Oh, well, you have this idea? Let's go ahead and implement that to the full potential. But have no fear, Rockstar had an answer yet again to this new problem. Guys, let's add cars to the game that prevent other players from locking on. This will fix all the issues that we've had before. See, but this is why it's such a slippery slope bringing in something completely OP just to cover up another OP product in the first place. It's seen as something broken and needs dealing with, but instead of actual restoration, it's just actually dealt with. Don't get me wrong, the armored cars are really cool, the ones with the extra protection and the anti-lock-on mechanisms. Yeah, they're sick. Don't get me wrong, okay? They're cool. And yeah, I definitely don't have a problem with the cars and vehicles themselves. My problem is I don't want to need to drive these vehicles out from my apartment or warehouse or whatever just to get from point A to point B. Otherwise, if you're just driving a regular old vehicle around, a regular old car, you're getting blown up by the Mark II. Just saying. And yes, you can definitely call me out on this. I get it, okay? But I don't want to put myself in an invite-only session. I don't even want to place myself in passive mode. I totally understand that's an option, but I also enjoy PvP with other players on the occasion. You know, it helps spice up the regular gameplay, and it's something I definitely want to take part in. I just hate when the Mark II shows up, man. It just kills the vibe. The devs absolutely bombed the balance meta of the game, and I don't want it to bleed over into GTA 6. But now let's try and do a fun little exercise. I am gonna try and fix the monster that Rockstar has created with GTA 5. The rule for myself is that all the vehicles in the game remain in the game itself, but I can change up their abilities and, you know, what they can do. Only making 2 changes, by the way. Nothing too drastic at all. I just think these little small balancing changes would greatly affect the game for the good. Vehicles like the Mark II or Toreador need to lose their homing missiles. These types of weapons should purely be for the air and military vehicles. I am totally okay with them keeping the machine gun attachments in flight, but my goodness, strip the demons of their main claws. With that being said, I do feel like I also need to add in there that I am not against the Mark II or the Oppressor Mark I or the Toreador or Deluxo with the concept of it. I'm not against that. In fact, I love it, and it's an excellent way to traverse the map. My problems are truly just the rockets. It's ridiculous you can register as an MC and call your Mark II literally directly to you and instantly fly away spraying rockets. That's it, okay? Even if you just give them machine guns. It's a fun, cool way to get from point A on the map to point B. It's cool, it's unique. I don't have an issue with that. Secondly, beef up the weapons ground players already have in order to bring balance. We literally have the anti-air trailers that can be towed around, which is sick. I love the look and feel. Honestly, it's not even a bad setup for a jet and helicopter counter, but give them more power. I utilize these things often these days, and not only are they useful, but extremely badass. The change I'd want to make, however, is just adjusting their ability to be locked onto. You're still a sitting duck when you're on the ground on the trailer, especially, hey, no knock on Rockstar for this, but if your friend driving the truck decides to detach you and you're just sitting there in the middle of the road, you're just chilling, waiting to get blown up. That's a personal issue. That's not a game problem, okay? But if they at least changed how long it took for someone to lock onto the trailer, that would be really nice. This would help tremendously with the balancing issues and give some power back to the ground. And I know players already have access to a homing launcher for just, you know, your shoulder. You can whip that thing out of your pocket. But let's be honest, you shoot one rocket, they can just easily outmaneuver it. And then on their next pass by, I mean, you're fried at that point. Like I said, a decent pilot at the beginning of the video. You know, even if you aren't in a vehicle or something that can be locked onto, you still have to worry about the explosive minigun rounds that come out of those things. It's a lot, man. It is a lot. But like I said in my other video, I want the superiority of the sky to be in the wings of the planes and helicopters and things that actually belong up there. I am okay if they are way too overpowered for the sky. Just give something back to the regular ground people in order to combat them properly. And I'm not talking Mark II, I'm not talking fucking homing missile everyday cars. Like, please don't do that. It just creates a living hell for everyone else trying to do their own thing. I don't want to see this kind of effect take place in GTA 6 when it's released. No, I take that back. You don't want to see this effect take place when GTA 6 releases either. It affects all of us, and I know people out there love these types of vehicles, but I hate it. I hate it. If you come out with something overpowered, do something with balancing, but don't make another just ridiculously overpowered vehicle in this instance just to kind of counteract it when it's just going to cause problems for everybody. It's that easy, guys. But what would I know? I'm just an idea guy, I guess. What types of things are you most excited about when it comes to GTA 6? What kind of things worry you? We are a little, hopefully, less than a year away from release. Please be sure to let me know down in the comments any of your thoughts about pretty much all of that. Also, please consider subscribing if you enjoyed today's video and enjoy the other content on my channel. I appreciate you all, and I will see you in the next video.